Hi everyone, welcome to Rob Loves to Cook. In today's video, it's all about shrimp. We're gonna make stuffed shrimp and almond shrimp. What I have here is store-bought shrimp frozen. It comes in a 16-20 size, meaning you get roughly 16 to 20 per pound. But due to today's shrinkflation, this is only 2/3 of a pound. And in all stores, it's usually frozen. How I defrost: cut the bag open, add cold water, let it sit for about roughly half an hour. So let's see what we have here. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 shrimp. So we will begin the process by peeling the shrimp. I prefer to leave the tail on. Notice it's been deveined. I prefer to use the 16-20s as it's a nice size and it doesn't shrink when you cook it as much. When peeling shrimp, be very careful because it's got this one sharp little point there. I learned it the hard way. Back in the day working in the restaurant, I peeled a ton of shrimp every week. So you notice these shrimp have been deveined, but notice that sometimes they may not get all of it. So before we start cooking, we'll give it a rinse. The shrimp's been rinsed. We're going to pat them down with a paper towel. So we'll do about 6 stuffed shrimp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, I'm going to use a knife. And let's do a gentle cut where they've deveined. We're going to butterfly the shrimp. There still may be an odd piece of the shell. Remove it. Alright, there we have 6 butterfly shrimp. Next, we're gonna season our hamburger. You can also use minced pork. Gonna add some pepper, a sprinkle of salt. That should be good. Let's give it a good mix. Okay, so we'll dab our shrimp in flour in order for the hamburger or pork to stick. So get about a tablespoon. Add more or less depending on how much meat you like on your shrimp. That looks about a good nice amount. And place it in the flour. Pat it down. The other side. I prefer to use my hands. Works much nicer and easier. Give it a good nice pat. Into the flour. Give it a good squeeze. There you go. One nice stuffed shrimp. The shrimp is now ready to be placed into the frying pan. I've turned turn the stove on, set it around medium to high heat. I don't want it to burn. So we're gonna use olive oil. Give each one a nice little pat on the front and back. We'll put a pan to reduce the Now we're going to make a nice little mushroom sauce for this stuffed shrimp. Going to add mushrooms into a frying pan and garlic. Put on medium to low heat. Pepper, and some salt. Gonna add a little bit of more oil to it. You can also add onions to it if you'd like to, but I prefer just mushroom and garlic. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. Just a little tiny splash. And roughly about 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. 1/3 cup of water. Let's do a little bit of a taste. We'll reduce it down a bit. By reducing, I'll bring out the flavor of the garlic and mushrooms. So crank up the temperature a little bit. Now for our cornstarch mixture, I use about 1/3 cup of water and about roughly 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So let's slowly add in okay, looks like our sauce is done. Let's pour our sauce on. Now I'm going to garnish it with a little bit of scallions or green onions. And there you have it, stuffed shrimp. Goes great with rice. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to add a little bit of flour to the shrimp in order for the batter to stick for our almond shrimp. Notice I've also kind of butterflied the shrimp, so in order to cook a little faster. Be careful not to overcook your shrimp. First, to start off, we're going to check the temperature of our oil. I don't have a thermometer, but we'll use a chopstick. You put it in, you start seeing little bubbles forming. Yeah, I think she's ready to go. So let's dip our shrimp in the batter. Not too thick. Let's dip our almonds in. In we go. One. Shrimp are golden brown, that means they're done.
Shut up. It's a thumbnail.
And there you have it. I've also made mixed vegetables. There's our stuffed shrimp. There's our almond shrimp. Also, to go with it, some sweet and sour sauce. Now, for the best part, now to eat. Thanks for tuning in.